Let's talk about the time a YouTube fan sent a letter to my house.
Squad going up, nobody flipping now. I just did 3 in a row. Them shows is back to back to back now.
One day I got a letter postmarked May 24th, 2021 from Denver, Colorado. It kind of freaked me out because I realized as I read the letter it was from a viewer of my YouTube channel, sent to my personal address. I never give out my home address to viewers.
Lit. Fill the room up with some things. One night off and this is it. Always working OT. Overtime and out of time. Crazy back home. It kills me that I'm not around. I think we getting too deep. And I'm talking might be too true.
But being a true crime fan, I knew to slip the letter into my old family Bible and pray. I prayed for continued protection.
So I got him for you.
Jesus at my right side. I knew this woman who sent this letter likely found my address online. Thank God she was positive. But you don't have to be a YouTuber like me or a public figure to worry about your public information leaking all over the World Wide Web.
And when I'm working on the weekend, I look back on this and think how we at the club going up on Tuesday.
Don't avoid social media. Outsmart it. Look, I know one woman who misses half of her daughter's Girl Scout events because she refuses to set up a Facebook account. She doesn't want to give Meta her details. But that's where all the Girl Scout activities are posted. But the fear of being a victim of true crime is very valid and it's very real. And it's not a joke. I also know a lot of elderly people who miss out on plenty of their grandkids' accomplishments because they refuse to get on social media because of identity theft fears. Why didn't you just email or text me the photos they bristle at their grown kids who are on Facebook? But again, they are not silly boomers. They read and they stay up with the times and they know that every 6 seconds, someone's identity is stolen, whether it's even a young kid all the way up through an elderly person. It doesn't even matter your credit score, great, non-existent. My good friend's son lost a chunk of his savings to some type of Facebook marketplace crime. I don't even fully understand how these thieves are using Venmo and Cash App and PayPal and all these other places to siphon cash from innocent people who are just trying to sell something online, a game or something. But I do know that people lost more than $6.9 billion to web crimes in 2021. That's an increase of more than $2 billion from just the year prior, 2020, according to the FBI's annual Internet Crime Report. So web thefts have soared past break-ins in homes. But you don't have to become some sort of paranoid recluse or person to avoid all forms of the internet to try and stay safe. Instead, we can use this smart and easy technology to our advantage to fight complex crime technology. Here's an experiment. Quick, Google your name right now. You can even put your name in quotes. Even if you're the type of person who avoids social media altogether, which you might have realized if you just Googled your name, in quotes, you may see that your private info is online anyway. When I Googled my name, I found my full name, my address, any aliases, my age, phone numbers, my current home address, my address history, along with the names of my relatives, all for free. I'm not even talking about paying for a background check. It's just sitting there on data brokers' websites. It could be a matter of public record. And that might make you feel as vulnerable as it made me feel when I got that letter in my mailbox at this house one day. So, as a YouTuber, I've already had someone, a stranger, send a letter to my home. Imagine if you had a stalker with ill intentions able to Google your name like that and find your latest address. We can find our precious information online with a few Google searches because data brokers are making boatloads of money selling our information, selling your information to robocallers, telemarketers, spammers, and any Tom, Dick, and Harry who wants to know what you're into so they know how to sell it to you or even just sell the information outright. That's why I'm so eager to let you know about today's sponsor, Aura, who will identify all these data brokers exposing our personal information online. And Aura automatically requests to opt us out of these websites without us having to find all of them and try and do it ourselves. I mean, who has time for that? Aura even helps to alleviate the tons of junk mail and telemarketing lists that fill up our Gmail with plenty of useless, unwanted emails. If you want to see how many data brokers have your information and are selling it online or just publishing it out there, you can use my link at aura.com/plunder to try it for 2 weeks. Remember that big Ashley Madison scandal where so many people were busted trying to have an affair? That was a data breach, and that ruined some marriages. So Aura even monitors your emails and passwords to see if they've been exposed in data breaches or exposed on the dark web, and even gives you recommendations about what to do about it. So far, in a short time, Aura has already removed my information from 21 data brokers successfully, and it's still working in the background as I go on and do other things. Right now, it's showing me 51 critical alerts, like finding my email address in a Twitter breach, finding my password, and plenty of other breaches. Some of these sites, if I were to name them off, you'd probably know what they were. Popular sites that we might all use or ones we might have used 10 years ago and not realize our passwords were still in there. So it's a lot of different things that Aura is taking care of. So instead of having to pay a whole bunch of different services individually, Aura's app features an all-in-one VPN, password manager, real-time credit and identity theft monitoring, internal parental controls, and malware protection for your devices. I've linked it up to my bank accounts. It's monitoring my credit reports. You know, if something wonky is going on, someone's trying to hit up your credit report and try and determine if you're a good victim of identity theft, this is one way to be proactive about trying to prevent it. According to U.S. News and World Report, Aura might be pricier than some of its rivals, but for many customers, it's well worth the money. Aura also offers insurance and recovery plans in place for the worst case scenario. I did my research before signing up with them, and Cyber News says yes, Aura is worth your money. Even with the individual plan, you can simultaneously protect up to 10 devices per account. So let Aura keep you safe online like they're keeping me safe. If you sign up right now, Aura will give you a 2-week free trial with my link, and see how surprised you are by how much private info Aura finds exposed over those 2 weeks, even if you aren't on social media. So go to aura.com/plunder to start your free trial. It's also linked below in the description, or scan the QR code on the screen. And watch Aura as they extensively monitor your bank accounts for fraud-like stuff, your passports, your driver's license, your IDs, and other sensitive data. And if you don't have a clue what to do if your identity is stolen, or if someone sends a letter to your home that you've never given them your address, Aura has your back. Thanks.